is Sunday morning. I am on top of Mount Pierce, and I am going to that mountain way in the background there. That is Mount Washington, and it's the highest of the presidentials in New Hampshire, the highest peak. But I am hoping to get a nice clear view when I get up there. But it's going to be several hours, so who knows what the clouds are going to do. Most days, I think Mount Washington is clouded over and raining. It's supposed to be one of the, have one of the most dangerous, has the most dangerous weather in the world. So you have to always be careful and know the forecast, which I do. I am prepared with gear and headed up there. I just want to take advantage of such a bright, clear day. That mountain behind me is one that I came up and over, and you can almost get a 360 view here, except for this mountain behind me, which is Eisenhower. I do not have to climb that one. Mount Washington is right there in the back, hardly any clouds. And yeah, I'll be going along that ridge. I just want to show you the view down in this valley. First of all, there is Mount Washington, clouds moving in. Hopefully I can make it before they do. But look at this. So beautiful. And I am so grateful to be here on a Sunday morning, enjoying this view and having the opportunity to be grateful for all the beautiful things that God has given us, and for my body that is holding up and allowing me to see all this. Wish me luck. Tell those clouds to go away. Here it is from a different view. No clouds. I mean, some nice ones. There are clouds off to the side, so I'm doing my best to get up there. I think I'm going to get lucky and see a great view. This is what it looks like in every direction now, 2 hours later after I summited. So they are expecting rain and thunderstorms this afternoon. And so I have decided that instead of hiking 6 more miles, which will take me 6 hours, it's 2 p.m., I am going to take a bus down to Pinkham Notch and spend the night. So that is my plan. All right, it is Thursday morning. We are back on the trail. We are doing Mahoosic Notch today, the most difficult mile of the AT, plus a few miles. We are headed up the mountain, and Moxie Mama is right there. And we met Hydro. He's a shuttle driver for Neat and On the Rocks. And actually, he knows my friend Arrow, our dog DJ. So shout out to them. Our shuttle driver was Rodney. He was excellent and very helpful, and didn't charge an arm and a leg, which we were grateful for. Nice and sunshiny, not supposed to rain. Looking forward to getting this hike done. Okay, 9:49, and we are just beginning Mahoosic Notch, hardest mile on the AT. Wish us luck. Showing my butt. Okay, today is Thursday, Moxie and I have just finished Mahusik Notch. 1 mile. It took us 5 hours.
We're alive.
And we're not hurt. So that's the major thing that we want to say here. It was a lot of bouldering. That whole mile was climbing over and under and through rock caves. What did you think about how hard it was compared to what we've done?
Well, I would say for me, because there wasn't any major ascents or descents, I feel it wasn't as hard. I had a little bit more fun with it, but it was the longest mile. And it wasn't anything more fearful. And I think because there was no major descents like we've had through the White Mountains.
I felt it was hard. It was hard on my body, but it was not. And I think it was hard because it was long, and all that climbing over and around and under, took a long time. But so I think that's why it's the hardest mile. It was not the hardest bouldering we've done by any means. I was never really scared. Well, I was never really scared about what I was doing, maybe a couple times, but not like in some places previous. I've been afraid for what I was doing,
Definitely.
and my ability to to do it. So I didn't, the same. I didn't think it was the hardest thing we've done, and I have no idea why. I had some fun on this trail, on this mile. So our total for today, get ready, 3.2 miles. So, yeah, we're like hopping along. Anyway, I feel like it was a good day. We didn't get a lot of miles done, but we got through it and we didn't get hurt.
No.
And,
There was places for your foot for the most part. There's only a couple places where you really had to maybe reach or use your imagination. There was for me, a lot of butt scooching, and keeping your gravity
and she's
low.
more agile than I am. Like, she can raise her foot higher than I could. So I had to find some other ways because I could not maneuver things as well as she did. And so, I don't know. She's more agile than I am.
Yeah,
but
I think the flexibility in the hips are important, so that you can get your knee up to your chest if you need to. Or whatever.
Yeah, so if you're planning on doing the trail, work on getting your knees up to your chest.
Yeah, flexibility.
Okay, awesome. We did it.
We did it. High five. Which hand?
She is trying to get me to eat her food because her food bag is too heavy. But I have a heavy food bag too, and she keeps offering food to me, and I keep saying no. You should get some popcorn and a drink because this is going to be a long video. We just finished the Mahusik Notch, and that is 1 mile. It is the hardest mile on the AT. And it's a lot of bouldering, and I am going to tell you now about all my aches and pains. So that's why the video is going to be long, and you should get some popcorn. My pads on my palms are sore because I was using them to push myself up, to get leverage. There was so much going on that we put our trekking poles away. And because we had to use our hands and knees, every part of my body. I used my forearms up against boulders to get across. So the pads of my hands are a bit sore. My knees ache. Usually at the end of a long day, my knees are sore. But my knees are very, very sore today. And so I took some leave already. So my left ankle is pretty sore. My left leg is the strongest, so I use that foot to step into crevices and bend it sideways, and and actually it got stuck a few times and I had to yank it out. It did. I was up there propping myself up, and it's like, okay, now my foot's stuck. Like I can't move. I can't move backwards, forwards, nothing. So I had to yank it out. So my ankle is pretty sore, and it's normally sore at the end of a long day. But again, a little more than normal. And then I don't know what I did to the bottom of my left foot. But I feel like I'm not sure. The bottom, it's almost like it's a cramp and it needs to be popped, like kind of you get a spot in your foot and you can feel it tight and you want to pop it. There's just something on the kind of bottom of my foot that's very, very sore. So, and then my lower back is sore also, just from, I think, all of the scooting on your butt down things and reaching and lifting my leg as high as I could to get up and over things, like just really working it. So I am going to do some stretches tonight. Thank you, Katie Bona. And got my leave, and so I hopefully will be able to get that stretched out so that it's not so sore. But my knees and my ankle, those are going to take some rest, which I am not going to get for a day or two. So anyway, hopefully that wasn't too long to hear all the whining about my aches and pains. I'm going to show you, my tent set up here. There's my tent. You saw Moxie's tent in the back of our previous video. And we've got this whole little campsite to ourselves. And so it's nice. We got in early, which is something we sometimes don't get. So that was nice to get in early enough like that we can kind of relax. And, we got our camp stuff done. Our ropes hung for our bear hang. Our tents are up. We're getting ready to have some dinner. And I don't know what time it is. It's not even 6, I don't think. But I will be in bed, resting my knees and my ankle. So, good day today. Even though it was a long mile, we feel really good about it. And we're happy with what we did today. And it was kind of, I don't know if I want to call it fun, but kind of fun. This is Moxie Mama, also known as the mountain goat, as we all are when we're climbing up all these rocks. Oh, look at that. She always finds the easy way. That's why I need to go behind you. No, it's not cheating. You're still getting up the mountain. We are on the top of Mahoosuc Arm. We climbed Mahoosuc Notch yesterday. We did the arm today, which was another difficult climb, a mile up boulders, not as hard as yesterday and did not take us nearly as long, thank heavens. But we have more to do. So it's kind of a beautiful, actually, clear day with mountains and all kinds of stuff back there. Oh, there's a hiker. Wow. Anyway, so we're still climbing. Here's a nice view from where we are coming down the mountain. I just slipped and stepped into about 6 to 8 inches of mud coming down this, and then I made the mistake of stepping on that log, which was slippery. And as you can see here, it's just a muddy bog. Fell and hit my tailbone, so that will probably be a little sore today. I believe this is Speck Pond, and that is Speck Mountain that we will be climbing right there. Very pretty lake. It's a beautiful day. We are happy for that. It is a beautiful view up here. We're not even quite at the top. I'm so grateful that it's a clear day and we can see the mountains. It has been a super hard day of climbing. We have been on our hands and knees most of the day, climbing up the slabs and up crazy rocks. It's been a tough day. This is a view from the side of Old Speck Mountain. Really pretty. Again, treacherous climb up though. Scariest thing we've done so far. We are coming down into Grafton Notch in Maine, and this last little bit has really just been very beautiful. The ground is covered with, I don't know, this bright green plant, and then doesn't look like this is the right way. But anyway, really pretty. Moss covering everything on the hillsides, like just super beautiful. This is a waterfall on our way down to Grafton Notch.